Snow is melting. I like to see the cattle way out there. Yeah, it's above freezing, so it might get a little sloppy today. I'm going to go out and feed hay out in the big pasture. They probably still got lots left over, but I'm going to give them one anyway since I might not be out there for a while if it gets too muddy. So I'll just give them something now. Even though it's probably thawed on the surface, underneath the ground's still frozen, I would think. But sooner or later, when all the ground thaws, it's going to get real mushy. Yeah. And yesterday the snow was crunchy on top. Today it's mushy. There she comes. She must have been eating on that dead bull. She was. Well, I guess it was yesterday. Yeah, I saw her eating on that dead bull. I got that corn set out over there, so if birds are ever eating on it, they were eating on it this morning. She can try to catch it, but she's more interested in eating the dead bull beef right now. Okay, I'm gonna get the tractor going and see I can. I'm gonna give them a bale right there, right in the middle. I'm gonna go in from the road. I don't feel like driving around through there. That's an option. You can actually see the water running, flowing down the hill. Flowing down the hill, up that way, and going down the hill. Blue skies today, and I can see the snow melting. It's a lot thinner than it used to be. It was pretty thick here before. Where are you, son? Yeah, you're bright today. This is the kind of day I like. A little breezy from the north, but not too cold. Okay, that's I'm gonna walk in the snow a little bit before I get on the tractor. I bet they're enjoying today too. I'm gonna walk down the hill a little bit. Yeah. The snow's gonna be gone soon. Yeah. A couple more days like this and it'll melt fast. You can listen to my walking in the snow. See, snow don't have that crunch to it anymore. Like it did before. Yeah, snow's nothing. There's my old path going down, but I want to walk in through the untouched snow. Yeah, no crunch today. Even a little slick. turn this way. That's where I walked up there the other day to get that mattress that's on the pond right now. Old mattress. Up there. Dragged it down here. I actually put it over there. Then I walked back down. Got to the other side. And then dragged it, all the way down. I covered the pond up with it. Got the hole that had the bull in it. So I wouldn't have to, so the cattle here wouldn't fall into it. Because I had cut ice around the bull before I could get them out. So I had to cover it up with something. And I got it set up right now where when the ice thaws, and there's no danger of cattle falling in, the ice get trapped, I can grab onto that rope and pull the logs and the mattress out. Yeah. There's a new path that's a new path I came down. Today's a snow melting day, that's for sure. Wind's still from the north though. It's still cold, but the sun's warming up. They're all getting up, thinking they're going to get something. And they will. But I'll come in from the road, and then I'll bring Bale over to there before it gets too muddy. But they still got hay here, and they still got some hay here. Not much, but some. Yeah, visually I'll miss the snow because it looks pretty clean, but I won't miss the what's it called? Irritation it causes when I walk, or struggle. I won't miss the struggle to work with it. Okay, let's walk back up and get the tractor going. Here's a clean path I made. It ain't clean no more, but yeah. The snow is soft now, mushy. Enjoy the good weather, the warmer weather, girls, boy. I know I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I'm enjoying this warmer weather. Yeah, I'm going to put it right there. Another bale. He's still eating on that hay. That's good to have extra. I've seen birds eating out of that tub, the corn. But as they get close, they fly away. Yeah, snow's nothing. Hey girl, gonna go eat some more beef? Yeah, I didn't think she was gonna find it down there. I was giving her some. I cut some off. I think the day that I drug that bull to the corner below the barn. So when I pulled out of the pond, I counted out. He was in there for 10 days. He was in the pond for 10 days. And I'm not going to use the meat for myself. I can cut some off for the cat. Yeah, that was my purpose of cutting the meat off. And I was feeding her up here, but then yesterday I saw her when I drove the ATV out there. I saw her eating on that beef area where it cut out. That's something. She's a survivor. Right, girl? Yeah, all the snow's going to melt. But at least the road will stay somewhat dry. The path that I cleared. Okay. You gonna go back down and get some more beef from that bull? I don't blame you. Get it before the vultures do. And the other varmints. Raccoons. Coyotes, maybe. Anything that eats meat. Okay. Enough wasting time. Let's go get the tractor going and get some work done today. I had the ATV going, yeah. I don't know what day it was. Yesterday. It was yesterday. I think. Oh, yeah, also yesterday. All day yesterday I thought it was Wednesday. But it was actually Thursday. I don't know what made me think it was Wednesday. But anyway. It's Friday today, so I said I was going to feed hay on Friday, so that's what I'm doing. But I had that tires pumped up, gathered some gas, everything run good. Finally got it started in the cold. Probably would have started easier today, but anyway, as the ground starts thawing out in the big pasture, I'm gonna have to start using this instead of the truck because the truck won't make it until the ground dries out. Thaws out and dries out after it thaws out. Yeah. It's a nice day today. Yeah, it's not too cold. That water's dripping off the roof. I got my charger ready in case I need to charge the ATV again. What are you licking on there? Alright. What you doing, girl? Huh? What you doing? Are you gonna jump? You are. How about that? He jumped all the way across. How about that? Okay. I gotta go. I'm still feeding the cat food up here in case she wants to eat it or the others. Oh look, cattle are going up the hill to the barn. And I didn't see, last night I kept checking. I never saw her sleeping in her house anymore. I think she's sleeping up by the truck, behind the truck. I was giving her some meat up here, but now that I know she's eating meat on that beef down behind the barn, I'll just give her the cat food here. And when there's no more beef to eat on out there in the pasture, I'll unthaw the meat that I save for her and give her meat again. Well, it's about 12:30 p.m. right now. I should have been out earlier. Last buddy. I'm ready now. It's a little windy. I thought the wind would die down, but it did not. I'm going to check the cat out one more time here on the porch because they're up here by the house now. Yeah, this snow pile's melting, so I guess I won't be pushing it. I just let it melt. Yeah, I can get around it. That's the main thing. Temperature's about the same, around 36 or 38, something like that. So it's above freezing. That's the main thing. Above freezing. A big glob of ice in there. I found a use for those things. Yeah. I'm using. I got two others that I'm using for the nut wrap. I'll keep it in there until I'm getting ready to burn them. Good place to keep them. They're under wrap though, under the roof, so the nut wrap stay dry. There's nothing here too. I guess there's some water on top of the ice. Oh, the sun's coming out. I can feel it. Oh, I can feel the heat just when the sun came out. Yeah, I can feel the heat. What else I got here? Look who's here. Come up here. See what I was doing. No, you can't go anywhere. I'll give you. I want to bring a bale back for you though. Alright, I'll catch you later, cattle. View from my front porch. And there it is. There's that roofing up there in the corner. Looks like the nails pulled right through the plastic. PVC, called the PVC roof. And the nails that were used had those little blue plastic rings on them. They were pretty wide. But I guess over time the plastic deteriorated. There's no more plastic. That's making a lot of noise up there. Okay, nothing left to do, but I gotta put another 5 gallons in the tractor. It's a little less than half, so I want to make sure it's topped up. I just saw this something. Didn't even think about it until now. Buzzard, Buzzard's gonna find that beef one of these days, that dead bull. Anyway, I just noticed something on the tractor. I got it covered up with an old rug. Keep the wind off the engine a little bit, but that's not the problem. Well, it's not a problem either. It's something I should have been aware of before. Notice I left the key in here. Didn't even think about it. I thought it was in my pocket. Last time I used it. Oh, got some bales, I guess. Out in the big pasture. I'll bring one back here. I guess it was last week, so that key's been in there all week. Oh well. At least I didn't lose it. That's the main thing. Yeah, these things hold neck wrap real good. These are from the protein tubs that I was feeding them. But I don't know if I'm going to do that anymore. It's too expensive. I used that jug there to fill up the ATV yesterday, and I used that jug in the back. It's empty. I used that to put in the gas before I fed hay last time, and today I'm going to put this one in. There's still some in there. I didn't use much for the ATV, so, and those two are still full. Those I used to have 4 of those, the old ones. But a long time ago, years ago, somebody stole. I had 2 full ones and 2 empties, and they took somebody stole the 2 full ones. I never got them back. I reported it to the police, but nothing ever came of it because I saw a truck from my basement window, but I could only see a little bit. I couldn't see very much. Anyway. I bought these 2 new ones back then. Yeah. I had a suspicion of who it was, but it's one of the neighbors, teenagers. That's just my suspicion, no proof. Anyway, I gotta put that jug in the tractor today. Time to add some fuel. The problem. This tab here slides So when I put that on the gas, on the lip there, it pushes in and then the gas comes out. That's the one I had on this jug I was using, and as I put it on there, I don't know if I put it on there too hard, but it broke off. And I don't see it anywhere, so I'm thinking it might have fell into the gas tank. And that's a problem. But since plastic floats, I think plastic floats. Hopefully it'll stay on top of the gas and I won't plug my line. And someday I may have to try to figure out how to get that out of there. But today, I'm just gonna use my other one. I'll have to buy a new one for that, if they even sell them. And I'll finish this gas thing. Maybe I'll show you. I can't push it. Oh well, I'm still going to use it. It works. I've got the gas in the tractor. Yeah, I don't know what else to do with this. I can't use it again because the way it looks, this whole my finger, this whole sleeve, this black sleeve, is what slides in and out. Yeah, and so I thought maybe I could just, yeah. Anyway, I can't use it again. I'll just keep using the one that does work. I'll see if I can buy a new one or something that will fit on my jug anyway. That's hard to hold open like that, but that's when that plunger goes in, that's what happens, and that's how it lets the gas out and the air in. Can't hold it. Tab there's a weak point for the whole gas jug, because when that breaks you can't use it at all. Just like that one broke off. But I still got this one to use, so I need to. The hard part is they designed these screw-on things to only fit this jug. So if that breaks and you don't have another one of these, you gotta buy a whole new jug. Now, on these older ones, I don't really like the crooked part, but at least they're stronger. They got a cap on them, and they got this thing here, that little. I'll show you in here. You can use that as a hook, but it's on the outside. But I don't normally use that, although I do sometimes. But sometimes I'll just put the whole nozzle in there. It works just as good. Two jugs are empty, and I still got two full jugs, so I don't have to buy gas yet. All that's left to do is start the tractor up and go out there and feed the bales out there, and then bring up the bale back here. I think I'm gonna feed the bales in the big pasture in the old place over by the pond. Yeah. I'm not going to unroll them today. Yeah. Roof's melting. I'll pass the roofs while I'm not getting any. And there's the cattle over there. Oh, son. Just what I was looking for. Stay with me, son. Keep me warm today. although it's close to 40 already. The wind's cold today, but there won't be much wind up in the top of the big pasture, so trees will block it. So it should be okay up there. We'll see how muddy it is when I get up there. Tractor's ready to go. I left this gate open, and I did. It's not latched over there. There's no chain around the post, so I didn't close it. But I forgot to chain it here. Yeah, I forgot to tie it around this post, so the wind just blew it open. The wind just blew it open. I did that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, the wind blew it. It's just barely hanging there. There it is. Now I get this little chain. We'll show it again. Yeah, sun feels warm. There's not much wind right here. Because my tractor is blocking the wind. And the tractor's warm too. Now there's water forming on top of the ice when it's melting. On my way up to the top. And I can see the water. Creek is flowing over there. I can see the water flowing. But I don't worry about that. I'm heading to the top. Since the snow's melted, I'm going to give it to drive across this heading for a pot of snow here. And smash it down here, up. I'll do the same thing on the other side. scraping a lot of dirt with the snow. Snow filtering with the amount of dirt over there. I'll have to grade them off later. Same thing over there. Lots of dirt in the bottom now. I think they're hungry. They're just standing here warming themselves in the sun when it comes out. Look at the blue sky up there. Yeah. Hey, Kevin, you get along good with this, Papa. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put them over there. They're still hanging there from last week. Yeah. That's the oldest day out here. Yeah, the one by the gate. There's the one down at the bottom of it. Okay, that's just good. I can't see it there. Boy, come on. Get him up there. Hey, guys. Hey, man. Good ball. Bail. They went to bail. Come on, Captain. Get out of there. Get out of the way. Oh, boy. Just throwing wood. That's not on it, okay? That's good. Okay, where am I going to put it today? Oh, boy. Don't have to cut ice up here. We can probably drink anyway. We drink it here or down in the sea. Let's see. I'm going to put it up over there. Yeah. Up there on the flat. Sit on the flat one. Yeah. Okay. Didn't get snowed on. Here they come. I better get that net wrap off when they get here. Okay, let's get it cut off. Looks like I was too slow. Wasn't I, Bully? Yeah, too slow. But, let me cut it. You gonna let me in there? Come on, let me in. What am I going to do with you? Kind of scrawny, and look at your ears. Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably going to sell her eventually. They're eating through the net wrap. I got it cut on the other side. We're just going to get in there and pull it off. Once they get out of my way. That cat likes to eat that hay. Don't you, boy? Yeah. Well, he likes to eat the hay already. He was born January 15th. Today is February. He's about 3 weeks old. Yeah, 3 weeks. Okay, let's finish this spot there. I got another bale to bring too. Mama left, went around the other side of the bale. So he's staying with Papa. Because he's got a good place to eat. But I got to get this net wrap off. His mama was eating that. Let's see the net wrap. Hey! You! You behave yourself, bully. Little bully. Started coming at me. I think he was just wanting to smell me. But the bull, I ain't taking any chances. Teach them when they're young. She's pregnant. Oh, she's got a nice udder. Look at that udder. She's going around in circles. Yeah, she's going to have a calf soon. Don't know when, though. I'm going to get the deck wrap off. Nobody's gonna let me do my job here. Come on. Hey. Got a hay hat. Give me that nook. I'll let you in so they get the net wrap off. I always try to pull the net wrap from underneath first. Get it clear before I pull the rest off. I better get do that. She's gonna drag that off. You just like that spot. There'll be something good in there. Yeah, you almost dragged it off too. Didn't you? Yeah. Time to drag it off there. So you can have it. Okay. That wrap's off. So now I gotta wrap this up. I wrap it around my hand here, and where my hand was in the hole, and I'll stick the end in there. Still push her around a little bit. Come on, move. Move, you're in the way. You're in the way, I said. I like candies. They're so cute. And the Highlanders, when they're young, he's only half Highlander. The Highlanders, when Aussie bear. Okay, wrap it up and get another one. Get another bale in there. There, I got the ball right. Rolled up, wrapped around the end here that's on top. When I pull my hand out, I'm going to shove it into that hole where my hand is. Where my hand is. That's the way it makes a nice little bundle. Store. Put them ready to burn them or do something like that. Okay. Passers by. Come on, keep going. Who's that baby? In my way. Everybody's in my way. Hello, little guy. Yeah. He's eating good. In about a year and a half, I want to take him down to the pilot base and see if we can do some baby down there. If they're still alive, I think. Oh, I forgot to bring my bucket. I just shoveled in over the floor. Spring, probably April. It's so slow. Right. I'm going to haul him down to the house. He can be the. He can try his luck. They're coming in the heat, so I'm thinking they can get fed. Down the hill too, but this is out of the way. And once they open, so it dries out back. That's the last of the hay from 2024, and I'm going to use 2 of them today. I'll have 2 for next week. second bale now. I'm going to use that one for here. And I'm going to take that one back to the house. For the kennel there. That'll leave 2 for next week. And then I'll start using those. These are the last 4 for 2024. Know where I was going to put it. Right there. Don't go too far. Come back. You're gonna roll up the net mat into a ball, set that bale down, drive it around and take a few videos of both bales. Well, I could walk around, but I think I'll just, I'll walk around. It's less noisy. Get it done. I got one more bale to take home. Give it to those guys, and I'll be done. I just shut the tractor off over there. So it's not cold, or not too cold, so I can start it again. Yeah, I don't have to worry about water or cutting ice anymore. Because even if they can't drink there, which I'm sure they can always drink down in that branch, because as the snow melts, there's water in the branch. It's not overflowing from here. That reminds me, I got a log to pull out of that culvert. I'll wait till it's thawed more. Looks like they rolled the bale. He's still rolling it too. Started out over here. The bull and the mummica are over there. Hey Buzzard, I got some beef over there at the house for you near the barn if you want it. It's free. That's the path down to the bottom. And look at these trees. The wind whips around the trees and keeps the snow away. There too, ring around, ring around. They're all got rings around them. Snow-free rings. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four trees with no snow around them. Yeah. He rolled it pretty far. He might make it to the fence. I think I'm going to change the direction when for his rolling. I'm going to roll it back this way. Turn it around. So if he rolls it, we'll see. Well, it's mostly cloudy today. Sun was coming out a little bit earlier, but now it's mostly cloudy. Same to the east, but sometimes there's some blue sky up there, but mostly it's overcast. I'm not sure what made these two prints. I'm thinking it might have been a rabbit. Yeah, because it's only 2 prints at a time. Yeah, that's how rabbits hop. I could be wrong. I don't know what else would go like that. Nobody's gone to that bale yet. They will. They're busy. That's where I put it. And this is where they rolled it. I guess I'm going to roll it. I'm going to turn it around and let them roll it that way. Unless yeah, I don't know. If I get it turned that way, it's going to be just like that. I think I'll just turn it. I'll turn it where it's facing this way so they can roll it across this way. That'll work. Or they might roll it that way. Either way, it's better than growing against the fence. Yeah, I don't want it rolling against the fence. Because I've done that before. You can see some of the hay that's left. It didn't hurt the fence none though. It just barely touched it. Yeah. I'm facing west now. I'm ready to go back to the house with another bale. Yeah. I gotta turn it so they can roll it that way, or they can roll it down this way. Either way, it won't go all the way to the pond because there's not enough left, and they got plenty of room to go that way. So let me see if I can turn that. Now, before I drive over that again, I'll have to wait till it dries out in the spring. I put that culvert in last year. What? There's a bunch of buzzards. What's happening? Oh, it's mating season. Must be mating season. Look at that. There's a couple there. Look at all those. Yeah, I think this time of year they start mating February. That's what I thought. I read it somewhere. Sure was a lot of them. Oh, once they find that beef, they'll have a good nutrition to make some eggs. Don't know if we need any more buzzards, too many buzzards, but it doesn't matter. They only eat dead, so they're only going to clean up what we lose. All right. Okay. I'm getting low on battery. I better get going. Let's turn that now. Well, at least they happen to have it unrolling in the right way for unrolling. So I'll just continue that and I'll put this in over there. Some good stuff in there. I can see a little bit of alfalfa right here. No, that's not alfalfa. What is that? That is alfalfa. Oh, big stem. Sure that's alfalfa? Maybe not. Probably not. Just a weed. See if we can find some alfalfa in there. Might be one there. Nice grass though. Yeah, that's some nice grass in there. Okay, now I gotta stop wasting time and turn this bale. Well, since I got it in position, I think I'll just roll it up myself instead of waiting for them to do it. That way they can eat it off the ground. Or I could just leave it here. But if the bull gets a hold of it, he'll roll it some more. You could still roll it through the fence, so let's finish rolling it since it's easy to roll. Yeah, they're eating it. Even when it's rolled out, they still eat it. Listen to that wind. Big strong wind coming. Yeah, I can feel it now. Look at the trees. What's going on? Look at those trees. There's the wind blowing. There too. Way up on top though. Not so much down here. Anyway, I got work to do. Okay. Let's let her roll. I'm gonna keep rolling it. Almost. I could probably leave it. That's far enough. I got it in a V. Yeah. That'll work. I still got another bale there. I'm sure he'll roll that one too when he gets around to it. I got to go back to the tractor. They're enjoying that hay. That's how much it rolled out from there. There, then I rolled it the rest of the way. I got my phones. I got the power pack on the tractor. I need to plug it in, charge this up because I'm hitting low. Neighbors who have cattle. That's the new culvert I put in last spring, and I've been fixing it up ever since during the summer. There's a pond starting to melt. There's my tractor waiting for me. No, I was wondering, I got a USB in my truck so for charging my phone. I wonder if I can install a USB on my tractor. That second bale's over there. I haven't touched it yet. And I'd like to get a USB on my ATV too sometimes. Yeah, even though I don't use it very much. I don't know if they make those where I can hook it to the battery or something. Or however, how that works. Well, they're content to eat that bale. I haven't even touched that one yet. And now I'm going back to my tractor. Oh, got low on battery. Shut off. Or it got cold. Only had like 6% or less battery. So I charged it up a little bit and warmed it up on the tractor. And now I got to go home, take bale with the cattle at the house and take it down, take it home. You go get that bale for the cattle at the house. And this is how I keep my phone warm. I'm holding my phone right now. And that's my power pack. And then I plug it in here. This battery compartment keeps the keeps the phone warm too, especially in cold weather. cut the net drop off right here too. Go. We're going to push it open. Okay. Let's push. There we go. Whoa. Yeah, that's tractor goes, it's tractor now. Now I don't have to get off the tractor since I took the net wrap off already. Let's see, do I want to back up to it or do I want to? Oh, I guess I'll back up to it. No, I can drive up there. We'll find out. Right between those two. I don't know, I'm starting to slide. I guess I ain't gonna make it. I can drive across. No, I don't want to drive across. I'll just pull up there and back up. Yeah, this stuff is pretty soft. Still up on top. I'm not gonna get off. I'm gonna drive the tractor up, park it, and then I'll walk back down and close the gate. That's easy for me. Hard to park up there. don't know if there'll be a sunset tonight or not. The clouds are thin at the bottom near the horizon, so I might get one. I'd say it's about 4:30 right now. I got another maybe another hour before the sun goes down, or less than an hour. Tractor's good for another week. I still haven't fixed that flapping roofing sheet of roofing there. I gotta do that pretty soon before it flies off or breaks. I gotta find some nails for that. Better nails. Hopefully I won't need that for snow anymore this winter, but sometime in the spring when the ground dries out a little bit, I'll need to hook it back up, and all that piled up snow that had dirt in it up by the corral, by the corral, I'm gonna have to level them off. Unless I do it with something else. Oh, look who came out of there. What are you doing in there? Oh, you was underneath the baler. Well, anyway, yeah, I could use this, or I could just, maybe I'll just use something else. Not sure what. I know what I could use. I think they got a drag harrow, an old drag harrow over at the farm. I could use that to level that dirt out. Yeah. Yeah, rocks too if I have some somewhere else. Yeah. Drag harrow is just a little metal thing with small teeth on it that can be adjusted, I think, and then you can adjust them where I don't have to have anything digging in. It's just, we used to use it when we were kids. When I was younger, Dad would let me drive a tractor once in a while, and then he'd let me do the easy stuff. Anyway, I'll look into that this spring. Take a look at the bale that I set out today for these cattle before I go in. Not sure if I'm going to get a sunset tonight. Might, if that stays thin. But the sunset's about there this time of year. It's just farther north in December, end of December, but it's moving. Each day it moves a little bit farther this way. By March it'll be over there. But anyway, I'll come back after 5 to see if there's any sunset to view. I can see the birds are congregating on that corn over there. If I move, they'll fly away. Yeah, there's a lot of them there. If the cat wants to catch some, that's a good place to go. If she can sneak up on them, but I think she's more content with eating the beef down there at the bottom. Bottom of that hill down there, east of the barn. Watch it if I walk. As I get closer, they'll fly away. As you can see, I got a bird feeder. Yeah, there they go. Some stayed. Let's go look at the bale. Color's still up on top. Over that way. I want to show you something. I made that tractor donut when the snow was deep. And it looks kind of cool. And I made something there. I didn't even know I made it. I didn't even know I made it or how I made it, but it looks like an infinity. See, it goes in and around, right? That's what it looks like. But I don't remember doing it. It just happened by accident. But today I tried to do it on purpose. Way out there. It ain't melted yet, but it's just because I drove through fresh snow. But it's supposed to be an infinity. I went around and then went around, Yeah. Let's see what that looks like as the snow melts. Anyway, there's the bale. There's the bale. And they got hay on both sides. Mostly here. That was okay. That was the last bale I fed them, I believe, over there. Yeah. And then before that was this one, and before that it was this one. So that'll be the newest one right there. All right, that's all for now. I got to go in. And starting to get cold now. Those buzzards were over there. All those buzzards were in those trees over there. I think they're in its mating season. Oh, I remember somewhere down there was a great big, I think it was a poplar tree, a great big poplar tree, I believe. But anyway, after we had this bulldozed, I mean, this was a big tree. That's a poplar tree too. It was bigger than that one. I mean, bigger around too, bigger around. It had more branches. But after we had this pushed out, there was a big brush pile down there. Yeah. And or I don't know what. Anyway, there was something down there that was burning, and I guess I didn't look after it real good. It was next to that big poplar tree, and somehow that fire caught the bark on that tree, big poplar tree, caught on fire. The bark did. It burnt half the tree, and eventually the tree died, and eventually the tree fell over, and then but before that tree died, there's a lot of buzzards. Even after it died, buzzards would come here every spring and fall. They would roost in this tree here. Yeah, I remember that. Lots and lots of buzzards in that big tree. They don't do it so much anymore. Okay, I'm running out of battery. I better go before this thing shuts off on me. He was looking. Maybe she. I don't think she caught a bird, but. You guys can go down and get the bale if you want. Oh well, it's your problem. You'll find it sooner or later. You're gonna be able to catch any birds there, or you're more interested in beef now? Well, it's 4:40 p.m. and it's getting brighter over there. So that's where the sun's going to go down, somewhere in there. Well, I'll be back. I'm going to download some videos and charge my phone better. I have a problem charging it with my portable battery pack. I don't know if something wrong with the cord, whether I plug it into the phone, or if there's something wrong with the phone's port where I plug it in, because it doesn't want to stay. It goes on, off, depending on how I hold it. Yeah, it's not a stable connection. I have the same problem in the house when I plug it to my computer. Sometimes if you wiggle it a little bit, it'll go off. I'll have to look into that. What you doing? You're pretty full, aren't you? You still eating that beef down there? And the dead bull? There's some buzzards around here. I think we're going to have some competition if they find it. I'll go out later and see if they found the buzzard was eating on it or not. I'll go in now. You just follow me everywhere, aren't you? Huh? Yeah. What you looking for? You getting enough to eat on that black bull meat? I think so. Still there? Guard the house. Good. Guard the house. It's almost 5 p.m. and it's still 34 degrees, so it's still melting the snow. But it'll get cold again tonight, though, below freezing. But at least a lot of it melted today. Oh, look at the birds. Look at the birds over there. I can't get any closer though. They'll fly away. I'll try to get over there though. Looks like the cattle are going back down the hill. I'll take a look at that too. They go down. There's the birds. And there's the cattle. Yeah, the little one's bringing up the rear. They saw the bale, so now they're going to go eat something on it. I don't have much battery left. I never did get a chance to charge it with my phone yet. I think somebody's scraping something. Somebody's running some kind of machine over there. I think somebody's clearing land in them trees there. They've been doing it for a couple of years now. And I think they're trying to build something. Oh, we got some activity here. My battery's not going to last too long. See how much I got left. 12%. Tear it up. A little chilly. I didn't wear. Only got a sweatshirt on, no hat. I didn't think I was going to be out here that long. But I want to watch these. I didn't think my phone would last very long either. Sorry, little one, you'll have to wait. Oh, look, she's getting her authority back. She pushed that red one, the small red one. Oh, good for her. This red one was beating her up, beating the other one up all summer. Oh yeah, you just have to eat there. Eat some over there. Some better hay over here, girl, if you want to come over there. Here's my, it's supposed to be infinity. I still don't know how I did that one. I don't remember doing it. It's just an accident. I think what I did, I think I was going to go someplace, then I turned around, and then I changed my mind and went back again. That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, it's just having some fun in the snow. Because it's going to be gone soon. It melted a lot today. Look at that whole hill there. I don't know how much was on there this morning, but it's empty now. And the field across the road, I could see a lot of more bare spots where there's no snow. Well, I'm going to let you guys have it. Unless I see a sunset later in a few minutes, I'm going to call it a day. In fact, I'll go check the sunset right now. It should be getting close. Close. It's still up in the cloud there, up on top, I think. It's just right around 5 o'clock right now. Or maybe a few minutes before or after. But the sun will be dropping down below that cow. I'll come back later when the sun's a bit more visible. Yeah, I can see all the bare spots out that field where the snow was thin and now it's melting. And a big spot over there. Yeah. Okay, I gotta go in. I gotta get a better coat on, or a coat on. I don't have a coat on, so I want to add a hat to, so I can stay out here longer. Okay, I'm going back in for now. As far as I can see, I don't have to cut ice today. Yeah. Actually, they can drink water around the whole pond now, I think. As long as they don't walk out on it, that's the danger. Okay, you guys and girls, or guy and girls, She'll just have to wait till they get done, because I don't think they'll let her in. She can nibble on some of that, or she can nibble on that. Okay, I gotta go in or get some more coats to wear. This will be the last look from this side, I think. I might catch a sunset yet on the west side. I'm done out here. Well, it's 5:15 p.m. and I made it. I made it when the sun went down. According to my internet, sun sets at 5:25 here. A lot of robins around. I guess they can start eating some worms here if they come back out. But I think they're eating corn. I think they just don't just eat worms; they eat corn too. Sun's still going down. I'll come over here. See the tops of the trees? That's the sun shining. I know this sun it's not very strong, but it's shedding some light on the tops of those trees. There's my tractor doing that. And there's some other tracks out there. Comes my cat. Are you missing me? She's sleeping behind the truck now. She's always coming out from behind the truck. She must be someplace there where she likes better than on the back porch. Well, I think she's well fed with that beef. That dead bull. I saw her eating on here. I cut some meat off of it so I could feed it to her around the house. But I saw her eating on the area that I had cut on the dead bull, so she's getting plenty there. Vultures are going to find it sooner or later. Then it won't last long. I think she's hoping to catch some birds out here. I can hear them in the tree. They roost in these trees here. Cedars. Okay, sun's getting low. Gotta go. Yeah. There it is. Halfway down past the trees. And my battery's low still. I charged it up a little bit, but not very much. Anyway, it's enough to get this done. Got my electric bill in the mail today. That's auto paid on the 18th, I think. A few days before the due date. Yeah, that's an automatic thing. Pay it with my credit card. Yeah, there's some smelting going on. Melting going on. Go catch them. I think she saw a leaf. She doing something on that hill. Anyway, I'm gonna go in. I'm getting cold. I got a jacket on, but it ain't helping much. All right, I'm gonna call it a day. At least I got to see the sun better at sunset. Okay, I don't have no plans for tomorrow yet, but I'll think of something. And if not, then I won't do anything. Just barely see the sun, what's left of it, right there, behind the trees, or through the trees. Right there, it's sinking. Okay, right there. All right, that's all for today. Yeah, all for today. Nothing else, I'll just watch the snow melt tomorrow.